Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are literally traveling back in time to the year 100 CE. But actually, scratch that, we aren't going to be looking at glittering palaces or grand Senate floors today. Instead, we're diving into the untold, everyday reality of ancient Rome. We are going to see this living, breathing city straight through the eyes of the people who actually kept the whole shebang running.
So, when you close your eyes and picture ancient Rome, what immediately comes to mind? Is it Julius Caesar, pristine marble statues, and emperors draped in purple silk? Or is it a baker covered in flour pulling a hot loaf of bread out of a brick oven? You know, for centuries, our historical lens has been totally hyper-focused on the elite, the guys at the very top. But what if we challenge that preconceived notion right now? What if we pause and really consider what truly powered this massive empire? Because it wasn't just decrees handed down from a throne. It was the sweat, the routine, and the daily grind of the common people.
Traditionally, we're all taught the grand narratives, right? The sweeping conquests, shifting borders, dramatic political assassinations. It's loud, it's dramatic, it's like a blockbuster movie. But if you contrast that with the mundane reality of 100 CE, the routine experiences of the masses offer a completely different narrative. To truly understand Rome, we literally have to step away from the drama of the elite and shine a massive spotlight on that daily grind.
Because when you strip away those grand narratives, who's actually left? Well, it's the ordinary Roman citizen. These are the unsung heroes who actually populated the bustling ancient streets of the empire. And our goal with this explainer is to bring these people right out of the shadows. To even begin to grasp the sheer scale and success of Rome around 100 CE, you just have to look at the people who simply woke up every single day and went to work.
We are talking about the bakers making daily bread to feed a city of 1 million people. I mean, that is a monumental daily task. We're talking about soldiers performing incredibly mundane chores. Because, honestly, despite Hollywood's love for showing Romans locked in epic cinematic battles 24/7, a Roman soldier likely spent far more time doing laundry, patching up gear, and doing routine camp chores than ever actually fighting. And we're talking about kids simply playing. The ancient world was filled with the exact same mundane human moments as our world today.
Now, if we zoom out from those individual bakers, soldiers, and children for a second, we start to see a much larger picture emerge. These individual routines collectively form something totally massive, the true imperial infrastructure. Just think about that phrase. We usually associate Roman infrastructure with physical things, right? Stone, concrete. But this forces us to rethink that completely. It suggests that the real backbone of the entire Roman world wasn't just some static object. It was a living, breathing network of human behavior. This true infrastructure wasn't just physical roads or grand aqueducts. It was the daily labor and domestic habits of ordinary citizens. Like, yes, the Romans built incredible aqueducts that moved water, and they built roads that literally connected continents. But those physical structures, they were totally useless without the repetitive, daily habits of the people using them, maintaining them, and living around them. The habits of the citizens were the actual mortar holding the empire together.
Ultimately, focusing on all these everyday moments reveals a pretty profound truth. Small details create a major legacy. By examining the mundane reality of 100 CE, we see the absolutely vital role that ordinary people play in shaping history. The long-lasting legacy of Rome wasn't just forged by emperors signing treaties. No way. It was forged by millions of people participating in a shared daily reality.
It all boils down to this incredibly powerful idea. The small details of existence are just as significant as major global events. That is an incredible statement, isn't it? It completely elevates the baker, the soldier doing his chores, the child playing in the street, and places them on the exact same level of historical importance as the emperors and the generals. It proves that the quiet, unrecorded moments of our lives carry an immense historical weight. And, well, that leaves us with a pretty big question for today. If the invisible, daily routines of ordinary citizens literally built the true infrastructure of the Roman Empire, what legacy are your habits building right now? The small details of your existence matter just as much today as they did back in 100 CE. It's a really fascinating way to look at history and, honestly, a pretty incredible way to look at our own lives. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring those fascinating small details.